I'm finished. We're going home. Listen. One of the challenging things you will have in your relationship with God is learning how to hear God when He's not speaking. It's going to be your challenge. The rest of your days is learning how to keep the faith. When everything around you is chaotic, He ain't saying nothing. He ain't sending a prophet. He ain't sending a word. Hasn't sent a rhema, a lad, nothing. Those days, at least He would send an ass to speak something. But you know the reason why oftentimes God is silent? It's because He doesn't want us, He doesn't want to be identified as a method or a formula. He's looking for worshipers. He's looking for individuals that will seek Him. Not a form, not a ritual, not a method. The other challenge that you will have is God speaks whenever He wants. He speaks whenever He wants. He speaks in different situations, in different seasons, in different times. It's challenging. And you know the reason too why He's silent? I think it's John 10 and 25. Paraphrase it. He only speaks to people that He knows. Maybe the reason why you can't hear God is because you don't have a consistent relationship with God. Why would I speak to you if I'm not in relationship with you? I love it, and I have to be honest, I love it. I walk out of my door, have neighbors on top of me, around me. Walk out of my door, no one says nothing to me, I say nothing to them. Because we don't have any relationship. There's nothing that we've built. Maybe He has been silent in your life because you haven't been consistent. Maybe He's been silent because He really want to see what you're really made out of. You know, we have these groupie saints now that comes to church. They're not really coming to get anything from God. They're coming to get a feeling, emotion that's so dry. So that's what that demonic spirit does. Come and get through the sensationalism. Because see, you can go and sin and do whatever, and then you come in here and you dance and you shout and you get all caught up in all of that, and you feel some type of way about yourself because the high is here, but you haven't repented. You know the reason why a lot of people flock to real jumping churches? Because that's a place to hide out. It's a place to hide out. And not only is it a place to hide out, but the matter is never dealt with. So I can shack and still lead praise and worship. I know I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to get you while I'm here. May not see you again. I can smoke weed. You know, the saints smoke weed now. You know that, right? Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that. Smoke weed and coming here smelling like weed. What is going on? But it's a place to hide out. But if if you have a desire to really make it to the kingdom, this thing will have to be intentional. So the Bible talks about how that we shall scarcely make it in. Scarcely make it in. We're going to be out of all of the dancing and the shouting and the huckamashying and all of that, all of the little stuff that we think that we're doing right, we're going to barely get there. Think about the individuals that ain't living worth nothing. You ain't gonna get to the gate. You ain't even get to the pearly. You can get to the door. You can get to the door. You can get an invitation. This is gonna be a very difficult season in your life. Is learning how to hold on to the promises that God has spoken to you. That God has spoken to you during the season of silence. Malachi prophesies, and the book closes for 400 years. God doesn't speak. He doesn't say anything for 400 years. Until John the Baptist comes on the scene. Could you imagine? Just holding on. That's what it is. Oftentimes, we need to revert back to the thing that he told us last. Because, they always tell us that it's often the last words. It's often the last words that is said is the most important words. I want everybody standing. Hallelujah, Jesus. Oh.